You got red on. You cool.
You good?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
What's up,
Awesome. You guys should have told me. I would have won some Christmas stuff.
I
I need a heads up next time.
know you know what's up. Let me tell you something, Kaycee. We had to level up for you because you're our first level 6 person on the show.
Yes.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We have the winner of Big Brother 20.
You are the winner.
Woo!
Yes.
Listen, I never
Thanks for
smiled
having
more.
me, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. And it was a huge smile on my face when you said your name last. I was just like, yes. I was so excited, and you definitely deserve it. So congratulations.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for joining Pop Smash. We really appreciate
Thank
y'all.
you.
Thank you very much.
You guys
So,
look great.
yeah.
You guys look amazing. Did you guys make that or what?
Okay, listen, you know what? I do make costumes. I made this amazing hat. Like, imagine a hat like this. I should have wore it today. So I made a hat, and it has Santa right here, and it has all the reindeer going out like 3D off the side.
That's hot. That's really hot.
I have to send that to you next time just so you can see that. Like this, like really that.
He be showing out, kid. He be showing out.
Yeah. Are you ready for the holidays, Kaycee?
As ready as I'm gonna get, man. I mean, it's right around the corner. I literally went into the Big Brother house in June, and I come out. It's the damn holidays, so it's crazy. You know, I'm like, it's way over my head.
It's like a time warp.
Wow.
You're like, oh
Yes,
my God.
exactly. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Honestly speaking, Kaycee, like, did you ever imagine when you first got that box saying that, hey, I'm going to be on Big Brother? Did you ever imagine that, honestly, like, I'm going to win this thing? Like, I'm going to last the whole entire summer, and I'm going to win this.
You know what? I'm always positive, and I stay optimistic, and I always tell myself, like, I'm going to make it to the end. I'm going to make it to the end. Even before going to the house, you know, I mean, sometimes there'll be a little bit of doubts, but once those doubts start coming to my head, that's when I got to switch it up and be like, no, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. So it's always been a dream of mine to be on the show. Mm-hmm. And it hasn't really hit me that I was even on the show. And then to win the whole thing.
Did it go by like this? Did it go by like that fast for you? Or? It
did, and it didn't. I mean, there's times where we're like, wow, we've been in here way too long. We need to get the hell out of here. But yeah, it was a lot. It was an interesting experience, that's for sure.
Oh my God. When you got the box and you opened the box and you realize, all right, I got to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you like, all right, I got to get my game plan together. Like, were you like thinking in your head, like, you know, what you had to do, or like?
Yeah, because I went to a casting call. So this is probably like 3 months prior before going to the house. So it's like a long process, like 3 months. So I'm, you know, throughout the whole 3 months, I'm just like, just anxious, super anxious. Like, am I going to be on the show? Am I going to be on the show? And, you know, they would give you updates here and there, like, you know, okay, you're a little further. So I was going through stress like that whole 3 months, but still preparing at the same time because I kept telling myself, I'm going to get on this show. I'm going to get on the show. I'm going to be prepared, you know, and, yeah, I mean, it's nothing that I expected, because being in the house is a lot harder than watching the show from outside, you know, and I wasn't expecting high stress in there.
I can only imagine. You know, we watched the show for 20 seasons or so, and I always say, you know, I don't know how I will be on this show. I can imagine my paranoia and everything else, and you don't know who really to trust. Everyone's trying to win. Like, it's just so great. But one thing I really liked about you, it seemed like you kept your cool, but you also like, listen, y'all, don't try me at the same time.
Right.
You know, like, honestly, like, listen, y'all, like, you need to play the game too. I remember all the, you know, the things that you had with your other house guests, and when you tell a rock star, like, then play the game, sis.
I know,
but just like in general, you know, you kept, like, don't mess with me.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm still going to be myself, and you still was very positive, you know, to everyone, and we really like that. You had a championship thinking. Like, I like the way you thought the entire season. It was like, it was always let's go.
Yes,
like,
I appreciate it. Hey, dude, mindset is everything in there. You got to be mind strong, because there's so many times where I had to bite my tongue. You know, there's a couple like little blowouts. You know, I love everyone. I love Rockstar, you know, and Scotty and stuff. But sometimes, you know, I've seen the show for years as well. And it's like, you got to bite your tongue. You can't say too much, or you're going to be a target. You know, and it was a little bit of a challenge for me, but it takes a lot to get under my skin. I'm pretty laid back. So, yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool.
You know, God bless you for that. That's one thing I said. If I was on the show, like I feel like I'm even keeled, but the one thing I don't know if I could do really is hold my tongue if I'm getting irritated. And you did a great job. And that's one thing I'm like, if I live in a house with a bunch of people, and we're smothered in that one house,
I know,
and I had to keep my mouth shut, that might be really, really hard to do.
Yeah. It was hard at times, dude. It was hard at times, but you know, I just kept thinking, telling myself it's temporary, Kaycee. It's just temporary.
Right.
We're here
Nothing's
for
personal.
one thing and one thing only, and you know, so it was a challenge, but it was a lot of fun. It was a crazy experience.
I'm glad you stayed positive throughout the entire time.
Exactly. Before we go any longer, can you please say hi to Megan and please say hi to Kira? They've been asking for that.
What's up, Megan and Kira? Are they on here right now or what?
Okay,
that's what's up.
Okay, one of my favorite moments of you is when you were in what is it, the workout leotard thing? The
the peanut.
The peanut.
The peanut or the rainbow unitard.
That's honestly when I saw you in that. That's when I fell in love with Kaycee, because I was like, you know what? If it's anybody I really love in level 6, it's Kaycee. I was like, I really love her. And that peanut thing, it made me show like your personality. And I was like, okay, now I'm seeing the Kaycee from when she first walked in the house to this, and how she was reacting to this, and afterwards. I was a huge fan afterwards. But how was that experience, like really living in that and having the dumbbell?
Oh man, it was definitely an experience. I mean, I did get the Hawaii trip taken away from me, and then for me to turn into a peanut on national television. But then I was just telling myself, you know what? It is what it is. Not everyone can say they were a damn peanut on national television. Hawaii will always be there. So I just had fun with it, you know, and I just try to enjoy every little moment, and it was awesome, you know. I'm known as a peanut for the rest of my life, but that's cool.
You are.
Hey, check it out. Check it out. You guys see this? You guys see the logo?
Oh
my God. Peanut with the bun, okay?
That is so perfect.
You can sell those shirts. Oh my God. Yo, that's crazy.
Okay, now we got to get into some business now, Kaycee. So this season was all about level 6 versus Falte.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And we've seen Falte kick themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
And we've also seen, level 6 actually kick them in the foot as well. What do you think it was more of? Do you think that they beat themselves, or it was level 6 that won, that really got them out?
I feel like it was a combination of both, honestly. I mean, yes, they were attacking each other. There was no trust within their group. And also a big part for level 6 is secrecy, keeping it a damn secret. You know what I'm saying? You can't let the whole house know that you guys are all working together. So we were able to keep it a secret, not meet every time and make it so obvious like they were. They're all awesome. And by the way, I love everyone in the house, so there's no talking stuff about all of them. But so all about secrecy. And then it was just weird, you know, for level 6, for us to come together so early in the game, and for us to trust each other, and then we can go our separate ways and do whatever we need to do. And so no one really knew till like later on that we were a group. So we were just super solid. Everything that we said within the group stayed within the group. And so it worked out. It worked out. Yeah. So I feel like a combination of both for sure.
Right. Yeah. I think of all the seasons, level 6 stayed together from the beginning to end. Like y'all had 6 solid people that knew how to play the game, and for the end. Yeah. Even though I'll be honest, I wasn't fond of too many people level 6, but Kaycee.
But you like Kaycee, though.
But I love Kaycee, I know. But you know what? It didn't matter, because the way that she played the game, it was so smart. Like I think you're I think you're up there with like Derek. I really do.
Oh, I appreciate it. Derek's my guy.
I think Derek is the best Big Brother player of all time.
Yes, I agree.
I think he's the best player of all time. I don't think no one can get close. But just the way how you done things, I thought it was super clever. You knew what to do, and you kept your word and your loyalty. Are you still close with Tyler?
Yes, I am. Actually, we were just talking to him earlier today. So yeah, I'm close with Tyler. Like Tyler, Angela, JC, Rachel, Caitlin, everyone. I spoke to Haley not too long ago. I spoke to Sammy today too. So I'm close. I'm close with everyone. I know everyone's super busy right now. So once everything starts dying down, we're gonna be able to link up and get together. So yeah, it's my family. We had an amazing cast, and I'm sure you guys can agree. We had
you did.
We really did.
Yeah.
Fans for 20 seasons. I honestly think this was my favorite cast out of everyone. It felt like genuine bond between a lot of people
right.
in the house. You know, like you and Tyler, you felt the bond with. That's like you and everybody because you got along with everyone there. But I just felt like a realness, you know, you know, with the Swaggy and Bailey, and you know, you just felt people that was really connected, and Tyler and Angela. You just felt that real energy, and that's why I really like this season a whole lot.
Yeah.
And y'all were really, really good. Y'all kept me entertained the entire season.
Yeah, I heard it was a good season. And it's all about the edit, too. I didn't really have a good edit in the beginning because I didn't get to play a veto till halfway through the season.
That's right.
So, and everyone's like, where's Kaycee at? She's not, you know, the way they edited it, man. Yeah, it's crazy. So, but it all happened the way it was supposed to. A lot of people didn't know that me and Scotty were close. A lot of people didn't know that me and Sammy were close. So there's a lot of things that the viewers don't see unless you're a live feeder that you'll see as well. So, but I haven't seen the show yet myself. I know Tyler and Angela watched back and watched the whole thing, and I haven't seen it yet. So. But I've heard a lot of things.
No, Kaycee, would you do it again?
I was going to ask the same question. But I'm so curious, like, if you would go back and do it again.
Yes. Right. So I absolutely love the game. This is the only show that I watch. I watch no TV except this show since the very beginning. Wow. And coming out of the show on finale, people were asking me, "Oh, would you come back?" I was like, "As of right now, I just got the house. Hell no." But give me like a year, maybe. I don't know. If they do All Stars, cool. You know, I'm not going to turn down a challenge. So I mean. So I would go back on. I would go back on, even though it's high stress. But I love the game.
I see.
You ain't kidding. I would need a shot every day if my house.
And from what we understand, you guys weren't really allowed outside much. Although it looked like you were outside a lot. Were you not allowed like outside?
No, we got like 3 days outside a week. Yes. And so a lot of us too thought it was just going to be a nice little vacation where we can just hang out outside and work out. And stuff. No,
that's what we saw, you know. Yeah. But Rockstar said it was totally different. Like you guys were not allowed outside like much at all.
Yeah. If you can name your top 2 cringing moments of the season, it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. That either you done or your cast members done. That was like, oh my gosh, why this argument started? You know, how awkward was this? Did any moments?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of random moments in there. One moment, I don't know, that turned around. What I was really nervous about is the hacker competition, the second one, because the one that I won. So the one that I won was scary because if I didn't win that, it was either gonna be me, Tyler, or Angela going home, and so that was like a turning point for a lot. So that one, that was something that I will always remember, and that was like a huge turning point because if that didn't happen, one of us for sure would have went home. And I don't know, gosh. There's been some crazy stuff in there. There's been some crazy stuff in there. You said what's some other like? What were you saying?
Anything cringing? He was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to experience this. This argument's about to happen. I don't want to be a part of it." I was good.
No. I mean, I almost pooped my pants during the OTEV competition when Tyler. Oh my goodness. I legit.
You know what? That's an experience to talk about. Like, I can't believe that the ending result, the OTEV competition. We spoke to Rockstar last week about that, and she was like, you know, I don't know. And by the way, real quick sidebar. Rockstar said she voted for you, and she voted for you because she was like, because Kaycee is hot. Like, have you seen Kaycee? And I was like, Kaycee is gorgeous.
She is so funny. That's awesome. I'll take it. Thank you, Rockstar.
And I was like, you ain't lying about that.
She's on it.
Stop it.
But we're talking about that OTEV. Like, oh my gosh.
Dude, so I was literally on, like, sitting again. I was out the first round on that one. I couldn't even find the medicine that I was looking for. But on the sideline, I literally turned to Angela and I was like, "Dude, I'm about to poop. I'm about to shit my pants right now," because it was intense. Again, if he didn't win that, then one of us would have went home.
Would have been gone.
You know, so and it's just crazy. You can't write this stuff out. You know, everything just happened the way it was supposed to. I heard this whole year was just a nail biting season. But that competition. Was huge. Yeah, it was huge. And that was,
That was a big moment for, I mean, I will never forget that moment of Big Brother 20. And that OTEV moment will stick out to me. In anything. I still can't believe that moment. I still can't believe it. But
Yeah.
And Kaycee, so again, when Julie pulled out the last one and said, you know, Kaycee, the winner, Big Brother, did you meant to think like, okay, this is what I'm going to do with the money, or you know, when I'm going to get this check?
Wait, when she told me that I won, you said?
Yeah.
So I, again, in the house, I was always envisioning. Me and Tyler were always envisioning, like, okay, it's gonna be us two in final two, us two in final two, and then and so that was always just running through my head. So of course I'm in the house thinking like, okay, once I do win this money, this is what I'm gonna be doing with it, you know. And but I just know, just helping out my family and just investing a lot in business and stuff, and just doing a lot of good things with it. You know, I'm pretty simple. I don't like to show out and do too much. You know, I'm just acting as if I just won $15,000. But it's more than just the money. You know, I this has always been a dream of mine to play on this show, and then to win the whole thing is awesome. I'm a competitor, and I love the show. I freaking love the show. So it's more than just the money. It really is. It means nothing. Yeah.
That's really, really cool. And you played football as a profession, right? You know, it's like your everyday life. You know, how was that? I didn't even know. Like, what league is it? Tell her about like what league. Yeah, what league is it?
So it's women's professional football, full tackle. It's the highest level for women's football. So right now, I believe there's two leagues. There's the IWFL and then there's the WFA, and there's around like 62 teams all around the world. There's a USA team, and yeah, I've been playing for the past 8 years. And in 2012, we played on the Steelers field. First time in women's history to play on an NFL field. Got a fatty ring, and it's just amazing. So, yeah, on Heinz Field.
Heinz Field, yeah.
And it's cool. So now you're starting to see like a lot of younger girl leagues for football, which is super cool. Because I wish I would have played in high school, and I didn't.
Yeah.
But
right. Well, you still kind of look like you're in high school, so you know, right? Yeah, that definitely work. Yeah.
This shit too.
Yes.
Right, that's
now
right.
I can't get out there. I've been like, shit my
Angel?
pants like,
Yes.
oh my God.
It's fun. You should try out. I think there's a team out there. You guys are in Philly, yeah?
Yeah, we're in Philly.
now, because I don't like to show out now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Woo!
This girl is strong.
Last week I did that Christmas shirt. You know?
Look at her. I see you, girl.
Yes. So you know, we see on your page everything that you've been going around doing appearances and stuff like that. What's the next thing you have going on?
Yeah.
So I just got back from Canada and I got sick from that, but it was an amazing experience. It's been going back to back to back with everything that's going on. But the East Coast, I know there's huge fan base out there, and a lot of them are trying to get me out there, like Philly, got New Jersey, Orlando. So we're that's in the works right now. So if you guys have any restaurants or bars that you guys know of that we can cool spots over there.
Oh, we have pages.
Yes. Oh yeah, you guys got to link me then. Link me.
You spoke to the right two people.
I know.
Oh, perfect.
I
do want to come out there.
Yes, absolutely. And don't worry, I have at least about 50 Christmas sweaters and Christmas outfits, and I will have you laced and ready.
Just don't let him give you a onesie, Kaycee.
Oh, I have plenty of Christmas
Why not? I'm down for a onesie.
Yes. I have so many. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so down.
Yeah.
Shirt and pants. I can't take it.
I love it.
Right on.
So that's cool. You're doing all these appearances and everything, so everyone can see the winner of Big Brother.
Yes.
I'm just imagine, like, you know, the pressure and the stress that you were just talking about of all the days, and then coming to the final two and the final three. You didn't know who they was going to choose because Tyler played such a great game. He did. And Angela played a great game too. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Angela gets a bad rap for being very stone cold? Because you know her more than you know, probably a lot of other people in Tyler.
So again, it's the way they edit it. So there's a lot of things that people just don't know, and the way they edit it. Angela is an amazing person. It's just, you know, the way she was brought up, and she was very just like disciplined and everything that, you know. So that's how she is today. She's just very straight faced and she didn't really show a lot of emotion until halfway through the season, where she became more comfortable. And but. Yeah, I mean, she's amazing. So, you know, coming out the house and you hear that, you know, people, you know, whatever, you know, you're going to have haters and you're going to have lovers or whatever, but not whatever. However they're feeling about Angela, it's weird to hear that. It's same with JC. Like, when people were talking about, like, JC's whatever they were saying, he was on TMZ 8 times. I'm like, it's way over my head, because none of us in the house were thinking anything. You know, he's an amazing guy. So when we come out and hear that stuff, I'm like, what?
Right.
You know, where are you guys getting this from? I get there was some stuff that went down, but it was blown way out of proportion. Again, for editing, for drama and all that stuff. So At
the end of the day, you think about, it's a darn TV show, and they try to put everybody in buckets, bucket here, bucket here. She's like this, he's like this, so you try to do it like that.
That's
so
the
I can
same
only
thing
imagine.
we thought when we talked to Rockstar last week. I was like, well, maybe it's just the way that how TV, how they do shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just probably how she appeared on TV. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah, Rockstar spoke really highly of you. And same thing, we interviewed Sway Lee together, and they had nothing but great things to say about you. So that just makes it makes it all like
that's awesome.
Everyone loves Kaycee. That's
right? And I love everyone. I really do. So it's cool. It's cool.
Well, good vibes. Good vibes. The Big Brother set. Very good vibes. Yes.
See, and that's what people are tripping out too. Because my strategy before coming into the house was I knew my social game was going to take me very far, and I told myself I'm gonna stay loyal to myself. I'm gonna stay true as much as possible. I've seen the show for years. I don't want to piss people off and just make them mad, because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. These are human beings that you're dealing with. You're dealing with emotions. I'm gonna treat them like human beings and see how far this takes me. So. I know a lot of people are tripping out because they're like, oh, Kaycee won it in a different way. Look, there are different strategies. I had a different strategy that works for me, and other people, they do. Big Brother's known for lying, backstabbing, manipulating, and all that stuff. That's what it's known for, and I get it. But I just happen to play a different game, and I had a different strategy that was going to work for me. And so I know it's kind of people are saying, like Josh was saying from last season, he was like, Kaycee, you pretty much broke the system, because I played it in a different way, and people aren't used to that, and I get it. So that's why you hear it a lot too. People like, oh, Kaycee won. Tyler should have won. Tyler played an amazing game. He really did. He just had a different strategy. I had a different strategy.
You had a different,
so
right.
And but yeah, it's amazing. There's different ways of playing the game. You know what I'm saying?
It really is. It really is. So one thing I realized what you can do in this game, because I haven't seen anyone who won. Maybe Nicole, who won. Maybe like you played like a floater, quote unquote floater type of game to win. I haven't known anyone who have done that. So so that's really interesting. You said
what's funny, the whole floater thing. So I haven't heard that too much actually. So in the beginning when we started level 6. You had the 4. You had Rachel, Angela, Brett, and Winston at the other side of the house called the 4. And then they didn't really know where me and Tyler were at. So when we got together in a group, we're like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. Me and Tyler, we're gonna play the floater role, and then they're gonna be the 4. So I don't know if you guys seen that with like live feeds and stuff, but it's so funny how we each play our own little roles, and we'll come together at certain points and be like, okay, we got to spread out. I wasn't hanging out with Tyler too much, and we would just we were playing our roles. Because that's what helped us get to the very end as well, because we were just doing what we had to do. So I don't know how they edited it or what they showed on there, but it was like me and Tyler were the floaters. We just, you know what I'm saying?
That's how they made it seem like.
Yeah, so, and it worked out. It worked out so well, dude. It's so funny because there's a couple of times when Scotty would come up to me, he would be like, he's like, I know you're in the middle, and you don't really have a side. I'm like, yeah, dude, I really don't have a side. I'm just kind of like, yeah. So you gotta play it off, and I'm sure they didn't show any of that stuff, which is so funny. But and I would always say like, hey, by default, the other side of the house split the house, and I'm just roaming around. People didn't take me seriously.
Right.
People didn't take me seriously when I was in a rainbow unitard, which I think helped me a little bit too. They didn't take me seriously. Like this girl running around for 2 weeks in a rainbow unitard. No.
Very sexy.
Wow, that is crazy.
That's funny.
She play football.
Right. I'd ask you another question. Being in that house, what's some of the things that you can take in the outside world, what you are now? Because I'm pretty sure you've learned a whole lot about yourself and about other people. What do you take away from that?
I got that question one other time too, and when they asked that, I was like. It's hard because again, I went in there exactly the person that I am. I don't know. I didn't. So I was in the house, and then there became a point where I would forget about the cameras. I would forget that I'm playing a game. I just feel like I was just living my day-to-day life and just playing a regular game, and just living my life. But I don't know. It's just what can I take from it and learning about myself and about people. Oh, I did learn being a have-not, you know, and just appreciating the little things. Being a have-not, having to sleep on a saucer and, you know, eating oatmeal for a whole entire week, that was something that I took away from that. Just appreciating the little things, you know what I'm saying? When it just comes to food, taking cold showers and sleeping on an uncomfortable bed. So
that's
yeah.
wow. So I didn't really see a lot of slop moments on this.
That's what
season.
I heard.
Like, I was like, really, because you know, the years past, you like, it's always about the slop. I didn't really see a lot. So you guys were on. You did have a lot of slop there.
Yeah, like, we did until top 7. We had have-nots going on. And I heard that too. I heard they weren't showing too much of the slop, but yeah, we definitely had them. And you know, the HOHs had to pick people, and then we pretty much just had a cycle. So we had like 3 or 4 people going, and then we'd switch off every week. I ended up doing it like twice. Scotty did it like four times, so 4 weeks, like 4 separate weeks. JC did it like 3 times. But yeah, it's hard, dude. It really is. You know, going a whole week and just eating, just, you know, you can just drink coffee, tea, and you got the slop, which is like steel cut oats and protein, and then cold showers and sleeping on a saucer. The saucer was horrible.
Is it as worse as people think it is?
I know.
Slop?
It's like oatmeal. We ended up just like sifting out the protein and just making the oatmeal. And we found different ways to make it. You know, I made this, actually Sammy marinated it with, and it was like a fried rice, and it actually tastes really good.
So you can use so wait a minute, you can use other things in there. I didn't know that.
You can use like sauces and stuff, and then like condiments. We can eat pickles, olives, but yeah.
I'd just be a pickle eating
yeah.
I love both, and they just be like, this girl died of sodium overload.
It's so funny. A little secret though, everyone that was on a have-not had gas. They would pass gas in that have-not room. Let me tell you, it is a lot, girl. The fiber, I mean, everything.
That fiber will go right through you. Wait a minute, is it really just as what we see on TV? Is it really just one bathroom, one shower?
Yep, and then you got the HOH. But yeah.
In
the beginning, it was crazy. With all 16 people, I mean, we legit had line. Everyone would hang out in the bathroom. The bathroom was the kicking spot. We had a nice, comfortable couch in there. It was nice.
Oh my gosh.
They'd be like, just leave this girl in the bathroom, but she done had too much.
Yeah.
You wait, kid. Listen, I'll be like, somebody don't want to come in here for 35, 45 minutes. I'll be telling everybody.
Shut the nobody takes it.
It was definitely interesting. Definitely interesting.
Yeah. I that would have been it for me.
I can only imagine. I first get in the house and say, listen, y'all, I'm going to let y'all know something, okay? These bowels over here is
you
serious,
damn right, because
okay?
I ain't got time. I'll be going. Let me stop. Hey, everybody over there, I'm sorry.
JC would legit tell everyone to get out the bathroom. JC would be like, get out the bathroom. I need some time. And he was sitting there for a minute. Sorry, JC.
I know that's
Did y'all have like rules or anything like that? You got
no rules. I mean, there was some times where people would sit, in the bathroom, and then Sammy would be like doing something in the bathroom, and she would ask you like, "Oh, you want some free time?" I mean, I always said no. I could care less. I was like, if you hear something, you hear something. If not, cool.
Right. Because I don't give a damn. Like, I'm like, look, man.
Right.
Hell no. We be on the shelf like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay, I have another question, because you guys can't listen to music and stuff. There's no TV and things like that. But do the HOH get to do that? HOH get to do that, right? Because we always see them with headphones.
Yeah, so HOH, you get music of your choice, and you get it for the whole entire week. And now people will go up there, and we would let if you're HOH, you'll let other people listen to the music too if you're not listening to it. But that was gold, man. To listen to music in the house was everything, because it was hard. So for my HOH, I ended up getting Chris Brown with the 45 songs on there. And everyone was like, that's so smart. Because everyone, like Angela got like a country singer. She got like Steve Young or something. He had like 10 songs on there. And so everyone, it was funny. So I'm like, nope, I'm going to get these 45 songs and make it worthwhile.
That's super smart. Now, were you guys allowed to, this is what I heard. You guys were allowed to dance a lot, or they would stop you from dancing? Like if you were like jigging too much, they'd be like, okay, stop, guys, like the producers.
No, you could dance.
You can dance.
Okay. You can't hum. You can't whistle. you can't sing.
Right.
Like, I legit whistle all the time. So there's times where I would just be whistling and I don't even know it until Bob says something. Please stop whistling, and it would just irritate the hell out of me. But yeah, you can't do any of that, and it's crazy. Like, and we had a bunch of people in the house that love to sing. So you got JC, Rachel, you know, they just love to sing. Haley, Fessy was always singing, Swaggy. So it's like it was hard.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I'm like a musical head too.
Yeah, I am too.
And I can imagine I'll be in there just leveling up of that thing. Like, all right,
like that's a cut. All right, he's
out.
He's out.
He's out.
What was your outlet? Like, what kept you like focused? You know what I mean? Like, you can't talk on the phone. Like, you can't really talk on the phone. You can't talk on the phone at all.
Period.
Yeah. You can barely listen to music. Like, y'all can barely go outside 3 days a week. Like,
yeah.
Well, just like.
See, a lot of us were stress eating in there, which was a problem. Like, we would try to get away from the kitchen. We would stress eat in there. I don't know, just we would play foosball upstairs. And just hanging with cool people in there. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, level 6 couldn't hang out too much. And then, you know, halfway through the season, as it went, you know, further down the season, we were able to, like, okay, cool, now we can hang out. Like, you know, but yeah, just hanging out with the, you know, cool people and just having interesting conversations. And you couldn't take naps either, man. You couldn't take naps. We'd be so tired.
It looked like y'all be sleeping a lot up in that joint.
Yeah, no, they would always say something. You know, they always say, "There's no napping, no napping."
Oh my gosh!
But no killing time with naps. I mean, sometimes you'll find some people like napping. They'll give us a break if like it was like a long competition the day before. But majority of the time, we weren't able to sleep like that.
Whoa.
You see, it's crazy hearing that from you because the things we don't see as watchers, viewers, we just think it's it doesn't look easy, but it's just like, oh, okay, you know, you're gonna go outside, you know, you're in the house, you're meeting new people,
right?
You know, but like you guys went through some stuff.
So Kaycee, give me some hints here, okay? Because you know, Angel knows I'm gonna put an audition video together.
He wants to be on the show so badly. He's been talking about
it.
We've known each other.
So. What give me some help? Like, what should I do to get on? Like, you know, what type of audition tips I should put together? You know.
Hold on, real quick. Am I lagging? Can you guys see me?